Okay, now let's go to the other clothing, regular clothing that I will have packed. This is stuff that will go into a dry bag, include plus the trash compactor bag that I'll be using as a liner for the pack, just because it's double protection from getting wet. This, of course, is more unmentionables, Reeboks, another set of smart wool socks, and another pair of liner socks. That's all of the regular extra clothing I'll be taking. Then I have, start up here, these are my sleeping clothes. This is what I'll be using at night, hopefully, unless they get wet, of course, and then it'll be a real problem. This is a down beanie. I look especially dashing in this, but that's what I'll be taking for if it gets extremely cold. These two are a base layer. It's a little heavier, medium weight base layer, long johns again. Those are Cabela's. And this is an extra heavy pair of socks that I'll be wearing. I also will have a couple of solid fuel hand warmers that if it gets well below what I think my sleeping bag and liner and all that will tolerate, I will light those hand warmers and put them in the bag with me. Okay, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I can't imagine starting out with nothing but a pair of trail runner shoes, although I will be switching to those. So to begin my hike, I was searching for a pair of hiking boots that would not be overly heavy, that would help protect my feet from the snow. My feet are going to get wet no matter what, and so on. And I happened to come across an ad for these boots that I really like. I've taken them on some shakedown hikes, and they have really worked well. I like the way they feel on my feet. They're very lightweight, not heavy at all. They are waterproof. I know that some people say that is those just tend to dry slower, and I can buy that. That seems to make a lot of sense, but at the same time, I don't want to get my feet any wetter than necessary, and I don't think anybody's going to get through there without getting wet when the snow gets over 4 or 6 inches deep, whatever, and more. So I have decided I'm going to take these. I think they will work well. They're called Ridge Flex from Keen, and I don't know. I had never seen them before. They may have been out several years, but if you'll notice right here, there is this pad that is, it's kind of ribbed so that it flexes, or it accordion folds when it bends, so that it supposedly will give more easily on the mountains, on the hillsides, and have less stress on your foot. Also, it has that same kind of flexible material right in here, so when you're putting your shoe on, it'll flex and open up some. I just like these. As I say, I've had them out. I like the insoles on them, and I'm going to go ahead and keep these, and I'm going to start with these, and those will, of course, have the gaiters attached to them, attached to my leg up here, for the first, during cold weather, and I'm kind of excited about these. It's the first really comfortable pair of hiking boots that I've had in many years. So Ridge Flex from Keen is what they're called. When the warm weather comes, then I'll be switching to a pair of, these are old dirty worn ones, but a pair of these, which are Merrell Moab. My first pair was called Merrell Moab ventilators. I don't know if these are still called ventilators or not, but these are called Moab 2. I liked the ventilators better, but I have this pair. I have another that I just wear in yard work and all that kind of stuff, and have another pair that I use when I'm going to town or something, and I've got a brand new pair there on the floor. To be honest with you, when these get worn out, I am going to be calling Keen and seeing if they have something in a trail runner that that has the same general proportions of the toe box size and the arching and so on that those boots do, and I may switch to those Keens. So we'll see what happens. And that's all my shoes, except of course for my colorful camp shoes. And